Hello. I'm gonna get started in a few minutes. I got started a little bit late because I had technical difficulties. I had to close it out a few times. So I think I'm gonna start at 6:20. I'm gonna give people time, to get on. I'll start in about 5 more minutes. You know what? I don't think there's a lot of people that's gonna be on this one because I didn't really announce it. I just, you know, popped up with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with the USD JPY and work my way down. And if you guys got any questions, just type them in the box. So USD JPY. My thesis was neutral or bullish. Um, I mean, it's just leveling out. So I mean, that was pretty decent call. I think it was like this day. Um, so yeah, I mean, it pretty much did the same thing, just consolidated within this triangle. I think it's gonna break out honestly, but I'll wait probably about another week or two for that. So my I'm still neutral slash bullish on that, just because this is a longer term bull flag. So I'm ultimately bullish. Even if it doesn't break this, it can still that's still a pretty good move. Let's see how many pips it is. That's about 1,000 pips. So yeah, it's still a pretty decent move. Neutral slash bullish still remains on that one. USD CAD. I was bearish on this one coming into the week. I mean, it did have a drop, but I mean, it's still hanging up at those highs, so it's been pretty neutral. I'm still gonna keep a bearish sentiment on it just because it's in this range, and I'm looking for a pullback back down here. Um, so yeah, tap that line now. It might tap it another time. I'm not completely sure, but once it starts making that way on its way down, I'll probably get in for the short, which very well could be this week. So keep the USD CAD on your watch. So short term bearish, long term bullish. So once it hits this line, I'll probably go long, and I'll just hold it for weeks or even months. Um, so yeah, I'm bullish the USD CAD long term. Short term, I'm bearish, and you can see why here. It's just in a range. So I'm looking for a move back down towards here. Um, it might even form a little cup and handle, uh, like it did here. So yeah, short term bearish this week. Now this one I was wrong on, which I'm not completely sure why I said bullish, because it was a bear flag, but I don't know. Sometimes I overanalyze some things. So so with that being said, yeah, I really don't think it'll have any huge moves. I think it's still gonna consolidate within this range for the next week or so. So I'm pretty much neutral on this now. It's too rangy. Like I don't think it can have a really huge impact this week. See if you guys got any questions. All right, no questions. GBP USD. All right, so neutral. Euro USD. I was bearish coming into the week, and that was pretty. Let me get all this stuff off. That was pretty solid. Which was up here. We closed out the week, and now we're down here. So yeah, I'm still bearish on that just because it broke that flag, and now I'm looking for it to continue. I'm not currently short. I don't believe. Matter of fact, let me check. I don't believe I'm short right now. I'll be surprised if no, I'm not. I'm only short AUD CAD and gold. So yeah, I'm not short this, but I was recently short, and I just shorted it into that with this trend in mind right here. You know, once I hit that line, I pretty much got out. That was my thesis, to short it here, get out right along this line, which I think I got out here. So so yeah, now it's starting to break through there because it did have a fake out breakout, which a lot of buyers came in, and then it got crushed that very same day. So that was very bearish. It could very well break down now. But I'm not currently looking for a trade in that. XAU USD, which is gold. I came into this week very bearish on it, just because it's in this range. And again, just like the I think the USD cat, I'm long term bullish, but I'm short term bearish simply because long term long term it's just been going up. Long term, in the next few weeks or so, it should be going up. I mean, it caught up to this trend line, and now looks like it might be on its way back up. So right now I am short just because I want it to get back down to this range. Once it gets back down to this range, I'll go long, and I'll be long for a few weeks or so. So I'll really be in the money with this trade, especially if it goes my way. Gold on the weekly chart. Let's just look at that. Like one bar on the weekly chart in the right direction. Let's just say I went long here and got out here. Let's just see how many pips that is. So with gold, that's 3,000 pips. So imagine on a weekly chart, you catch the major trend, you catch it here, and it breaks out to here. That's an insane amount of pips that you're able to capitalize on. So um, catching gold would be like a highlight, not only of just like of my account, but like that would be a huge highlight of like my career catching gold right there. So I came into this week bearish on USD Mexican peso. It was like right here. It pretty much came down. I guess it's just neutralizing, neutral right now. Let me update that triangle right there. I'm still bearish on this simply because of this weekly chart: lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. I'm just trading in the range. And because it's not a range on like a shorter time period, like the 1, 5, or 15 minute, it's a range on the daily or the weekly chart. It gives me a lot of range. I'm all right. I'm pretty fine catching 16,000 pips. Like I'm all right with trading a range with these uh higher time frames because they are higher amounts of pips. Now I will add one pair here, which is the AUD CAD, which I'm currently short. Now I'm currently short this here. I'm currently short here. The reason I'm short is just a simple head and shoulders. Just a head and shoulders reversal pattern. Nothing major. I'm looking for I'm looking forward to, maybe fall back down to this trend line. Um, but I mean, long term, it's been in a downtrend for a little minute now, which it broke down here. So now it's back bullish. So I mean, I'll draw something like that. So um, it could very well just trade in this range right here. range that is created for itself. I would like to see it come back down here, which would give me opportunity again, just like gold and just like USD CAD, to go in long term, because I don't know if I would want to go in long term. It doesn't have a trend really. So I mean, I would go long, medium term, for just to ride this range back up. So I'm looking for a bearish move on USD CAD back to this trend line, or even not back to that trend line, at least down to this support level, which is its neckline. So I'm bearish. Yo, what's up? So yeah, I mean, I'm just looking for trends on the daily chart, patterns on the daily chart, and I trade accordingly. I don't really predict, like, with this. I say I'm neutral and bullish, but I'm not about to, buy it right now and saying, okay, eventually it's gonna break out. I don't like to do that. I mean, I might buy it off this range and um, risk it breaking this range, which would be predicting, but not necessarily. It would just be trading off the pattern. Um, so yeah, right now I'm just trading what I see. If it rejects it, I start getting in short. If it supports it, I start getting in long. And I mean, I'm just trading what how the market wants to trade. If it wants to trade in the range, let it trade in the range. Just trade the range. Um, the way it wants to be traded. Um, you can't control it, so just go with the flow, ride the trend, because these are predictable pips. And if you catch something like gold or an exotic like USD Mexican, you can catch a drop. If you're right, just little bit. That's this move right here on the daily chart. That's 17,000 pips on one lot. What is 17,000 pips? 17. That's on one lot. That's $170,000. So I mean, you don't even have to be right 100% of the time. Just manage your risk. Trade small, be right a few times, and I mean your wins should make up for your losses. In the weeks that you trading. So I mean, this is my outlook. Doesn't get much. It's not very complicated. Now the only thing that might be complicated would be like my entries. So that's not even necessarily complicated. Let me look at the AUD cat. It's like the AUD cat. A double top. I seen it a huge, started selling off huge. So I got in short up here. Started rejecting my 20 EMA. Bear flag, and it's not even an ascending bear flag. It's a downtrend bear flag. So that makes it all the better. So yeah, I mean, I look for maybe I'll switch to the shorter time period just to see where I should enter. But if you want to catch these major trends, go to the daily or even the weekly. Uh, if you're on a weekly chart, like, you have to trade very, very, very patient. But I um I can trade it off the daily and catch major trends. If you catch one major trend a week, I mean, you pretty much good. And then with these, it's a 24-hour market. You don't have to sit here and watch it all day. You can just set your stop. Set a good healthy stop. Don't set it to where, like, you only want to risk $1 to make $100. Like, don't be unrealistic, but like, make sure that your risk reward is there. So with this trade, I'm risking like that right shoulder right here. So my risk right here was like really it coming back up here and regaining this 20 moving average, which I guess was like 10 pips maybe. But my reward is gonna be based off this daily chart. So I'm my risk is off the weekly, but my reward is based off the daily. So my reward is gonna be like 10 pips, 20 to make 240 pips. That's like 24 to 1 risk reward. You don't have to be right 100% of the time with a risk reward of 24 to 1. So choose your risk off a lower time frame and choose your reward off a higher time frame. That's a major key in keeping a high risk reward ratio. Let me look at the Euro USD. I mean, I am bearish the Euro US dollar just because it's starting to break down. This does look like, I mean, it broke the trend line and now it's testing that trend line. So yeah, on the 1 hour, that's like a pretty good short. Um, and for y'all that trade fibs, I don't really trade those, but me just I don't even know if I'm supposed to draw this here. So yeah, it's in the 38. Um, I think it's here. Shoot, I don't know. Somebody tell me. But yeah, I think that's right. The the pass high. So yeah, hit the 38, and I mean that's pretty much it. That's it for the outlook. Do you guys have any question? Any questions? I think this will be recorded, so you guys can go back and watch it. You guys got any questions? When did you want to play it? Based on price or fundamentals? I really don't trade on I really don't trade on fundamentals. I really just trade off the chart, to be honest. Um, for some reason, I mean, the news tends to follow the charts. Like if it's on a bear flag and news comes out, bullish news comes out, which actually happened with the Euro US dollar. It was good news that had came out, something about the Brexit, or I don't know, something came out when it broke out, and so a lot of buyers came in, but then like I guess a lot of technical traders like they see, I guess people who trading off the chart, they see a longer term trend, and people who are trading off the news, they see just like what happened like just today, like some good news comes out, they're like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. But the people who trade in the chart, they see the overall trend and they see like this is not about to go up. So as soon as it, they seen buyers coming in, enough buyers for them to sell into, they started selling. So yeah, I really don't trade off of the short. I mean, off the news. Let me see, GBP USD 1 hour. I mean, yeah, you could short it off the 1 hour, but I just don't like the range that it's in. This would have been a perfect short right here. This it hit that support line right here and right here. Came back and hit that perfect. And it had like a head and shoulders, or you could even say that's a triple top. So yeah, that would have been that's a pretty good short, but I just didn't catch it. I don't like how close it is. Like oh snap. Like this seems it's just too close. Like I don't want to. I don't know. I really shouldn't have even traded the Euro US dollar because that's see how close that is. I don't really like that. I like stuff with range, like something like this or USD Mexican. Like what if it drop? Like I can get it to drop back to this uh support or the AUD CAD. That's a lot of range. But something like this, that's just so close. It's like how far can it go? Yeah, I have expanded a little bit since I started understanding more. I I do trade different pairs like this. If I can see a clear trend on it, I'll trade it. But if it's something that I can't really see, like um I don't really know a lot of pairs, to be honest. Let me see. USD. We can find something weird. Like I don't even know what this is. So like something like this, like it has a trend, but it's nothing that I would want to trade. It just doesn't look right. Doesn't. It's sort of funny. And then these are huge, huge moves. Like how many pips is this? It's not too huge. I don't know. And these trade the lesser known pairs, they also they trade kind of sketchy. Like they don't have a lot of volume in them. So USDZR, I heard that one was moving, which that looked basically the same. But yeah, these exotics are basically like the how do I say this? The penny stocks of the Forex market. So like USD Turkey or Turkish or where do I find that one? USDT Turkish. Like look at this. That looks like a supernova. Like this looks like dry ships or something like that. So yeah, there are like that's 25,000 pips. Like that's a huge, huge move. But I'm not going for volatility and craziness anymore. You know, I'm going for predictability and consistency now. The spreads on those, they're not necessarily crazy if you catch them on the right day. Like if you catch on a day like this, just like how penny stocks, you catch a penny stock that's not in play or doesn't have news, you're gonna get one that is very, very dry. So you have to catch something like this when news comes out. So like I'm pretty sure news is coming out or people were anticipating news around this time, and then boom, the news drops. But like, why are they unloading? Because this is just like penny stocks. This is just hype. This is the hype area. I will never like. I won't trade these. I have to make myself a promise that I won't trade these because then I get back in the same rhythm as penny stocks. So I'm just gonna stick to my slow movers. My large caps in the forex market. But if you guys got any more questions? No more questions? All right, that's great. I'm go ahead and head out. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'll catch you guys later. If you guys got any questions, just DM me. Thank you for joining.